Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us on our webinar today. I'm Tony and I'm Wise Digital Marketing Trainer. We'll start off this session with a little bit more information about Wide Marketing in case you haven't dealt with us before. We're a full service email marketing agency specialising in email marketing. Our clients range from small businesses to large PLCs and everything in between. We offer managed services through an agency style setup for clients who want to have marketing strategies, as well as offering support and training to clients who would prefer to create email templates and campaigns before sending them themselves. Whether you're looking for a bespoke template, do-it-yourself email sends, or full campaign strategy and implementation, we can support you to success. Now, my own experience spans over 20 years, during which time I've been involved with digital marketing projects ranging from small, highly targeted, postcode-specific campaigns to full national and multinational integrated marketing strategies. I've worked across a number of B2B and B2C sectors. I love sharing what I've learned through the time. So that's what you need to know about us. We'll now move on to the webinar. We always have a broad spectrum of attendees at our webinars, and the main aim is to give you more information on how to develop your email marketing by considering reactivation. Now, the webinar should run for about 20 minutes. You can contact me directly after the webinar finishes if you have any questions or if you want to have more of an in-depth conversation. So these are going to be the areas that we cover today: how to assess engagement, how to create a campaign to re-engage your subscribers, the importance of list hygiene, and technical points regarding re-engagement and reactivation. So data is the key ingredient to marketing success. Lists are often built up over many years as contacts have expressed interest in the brand and the products they have to offer. Many businesses assume that because they have a large data bank of contacts that the marketing must be performing well and must be interesting to their audience. And although having a big body of data is impressive, it can be quite deceiving, and marketers should prioritise quality over quantity in all cases. Monitoring the deliverability of your marketing will help to establish if your campaigns are doing exactly what you intended. Following the results, you can then cleanse your data, re-engaging and reactivating those that have become distant but still wish to receive your emails from those old contacts that are disengaged and don't want to receive your content at all. In this webinar, we'll focus on differentiating between these types of contacts and focusing on how to re-engage and reactivate your subscribers. As you can see, the stat there from Financial Training Services, 96% of unhappy customers don't complain. However, 91% of those will simply leave and never come back. So how to assess engagement? You've got great ideas, spend a number of hours perfecting your campaigns, but your subscribers aren't clicking, opening or responding to your emails. There are a number of reasons why this could be. First one is that they may have grown apart from your brand, so your content and product might not be relevant to them anymore. If this is the case, you don't want to waste your time bothering them with unwanted information. That only lowers your deliverability rate, and we'll focus on this in a little bit more detail later in the webinar, and it pushes them further away from your brand. Second, it may be that they may be disengaged if they previously found that your content or products weren't of interest to them. They may now not even open your emails, even though your newest and latest products might be just what they're looking for. And the final reason is that it might just be busy. Their inbox might be overflowing with emails just waiting to be opened. Aiming to send your campaigns at convenient time for the recipients maximises your chances of engagement as your content is received at a time when they're available and interactive. No matter which of the above reasons is relevant to your unresponsive contacts, we don't want to just remove them from your list without trying to re-engage them first. It takes a lot of time and effort to acquire leads, so you need to try and recover as many as you can, as long as there's a chance of a future relationship with them, of course. So we can now look at how to create a campaign to re-engage your subscribers. And first of all, we'll cover off exactly what is a reactivation or re-engagement. Re-engagement is a technique which is used by marketers to regain the attention of prospects and customers which have previously been engaged with the brand, but recently have lacked or seem to have lost interest. The aim is to encourage the subscribers to re-engage with the brand, prompting them to become active once again. This technique is most common via email, as obviously that's the most often format which subscribers receive to get more information. Due to mobile marketing being the forefront of consumers' device preferences, Marketers are now able to use display and paid media ads also to re-engage their audience. So why use it? Well, on average, most lists have around 25 to 50% of inactive contacts. These people once showed an interest in the brand, but for some reason have now become disengaged. You've therefore spent time and money gaining their attention. They themselves may have given you that in return. Don't waste your efforts restarting the process over or by collecting even more data. Instead, consider using re-engagement to learn more about what your contacts want and how you can provide what they need in a cost and time effective manner. So the probability of selling to an existing customer is 60 to 70%, whereas the probability of selling to a new prospect is just 5 to 20% according to marketing metrics. And it costs 6 to 7 times more to acquire a new customer than retain an existing one according to Bain & Company. So to begin, create a time limit when we're looking at identifying potential people to unsubscribe. So create a time limit and analyse to understand how contacts have engaged during this time. Refer to the frequency of your email campaigns and decide what time frame you want to implement when segmenting your data. Any data past the time frame you choose will then be disregarded as old data. So it will differ depending on the size and age of your data. If you've got a large amount of data and you want to fine-tune your contacts to increase deliverability and strengthen engagement, you may want to be firm and say have a cut-off point of 2 years. So in this example, any contacts that have engaged with your brand under the 2 years will then be segmented further, and you'll be able to analyse those which should be targeted within reactivation campaigns. If somebody hasn't opened your message in 2 years, they may not be the best target, but those that have opened your emails for the past 2 months but haven't clicked would be. Narrowing down your segment will be more focused and effective when trying to re-engage your audience. We'd advise on focusing on contacts from the past 6 months and then segment from this point, as these contacts are most likely to be brand fit and most likely to rekindle and return. This also allows you to see a detailed overview of engaged and disengaged contacts, categorized by unopened, opened and clicked. So when creating your segments, it's also wise to remember your newest contacts from the last couple of weeks, as they may have not have had time to read your messages yet. Don't consider them yet, as it's way too soon for a re-engagement email at only a couple of weeks. To avoid this, you should search your data by date of subscription, and that will allow you to avoid your newest subscriptions being included in your segments. So to help you establish a time frame for your inactive subscribers, consider the following. How large is your data? How often do you send content? How often are you touching that data? How long have your campaigns been running? Have you given them a chance to actually engage with those? What types of content do you send? Are you using segmentation? And finally, do you use personalization to send content at a convenient time for the customer? So now that you know who you're targeting, it's time to build your campaigns. So be personal when creating your reactivation campaigns. You need to customize the content to connect with your contacts. Your aim is to gain interest and spark conversation, which will then provide the opportunity to rekindle your relationship. So here are a few points to focus on when writing your reactivation campaigns. So the aim of your reactivation email is to attract your contacts back to your brand. So make your emails compelling, state the benefits and create a brand purpose. Utilize your subject lines. If people are scanning over your messages and not opening them, this is your only chance to make the difference. So be clever, creative and captivating. Feature your newest products and latest offers. Disengaged contacts may not know what you have to offer. This is now your chance to show off your assets. Be creative, use imagery, GIFs, testimonials and highlight key aspects which you want your reader to notice. This will allow you to capture their attention in a matter of seconds, will draw the focus to your key content. As with other email marketing campaigns, test, test and test again. It's important to test and try your subject lines, headers and layouts are optimized and formatted to yield the best results. Optimize your social platforms. Invite them to stay current and develop a personal interactive relationship from Facebook and Twitter and your other social channels. Maybe the problem's email, so use dynamic and creative content. Your email should be visually engaging on all devices. Don't let lack of technical approach hinder your marketing. So we've got a couple of examples of reactivation campaigns that we can all learn from. The first one's from Not on the High Street. So here they use a bright, bold discount to engage contacts, to engage again, and to head to the site to purchase. And then we've got Urban Outfitters. So they use this fantastic design to really engage with the audience of under 30s in this case, in a manner that is relevant to them. So then it's time to wait and see. The aim of your reactivation campaign is to entice your audience to click, read, and act upon your content. So understanding whether your efforts are working is crucial. You should allow a generous amount of time to strengthen the accuracy of your results. Monitor the success of your campaign and continue to send messages with an interval that provides enough time for your contacts to notice, click, and read your emails. It may not happen immediately. So what happens next? So for those who react, so those who opened and clicked your campaign, it's now time to learn the preferences, discover what they want from you, and how you can provide what they need. You can do that through questionnaires, surveys, profile updates, and through monitoring the movements of customers as they move around your site. Adding personalisation in the future will allow you to keep your contact engaged and send content at a convenient time containing relevant and interesting content. You may also offer loyalty discounts and promotions to encourage sales and further interaction with your brand. Once you've analysed which contacts are still interested in your brand, you should drip feed a couple of follow-up messages to ensure they're up to date. Then by slowly and comfortably integrating them into a customer lifecycle strategy, create a free-flowing organic conversation. This will keep your newly engaged contacts active, securing their attention and loyalty with your brand. So for those who clicked but didn't respond, offer them the chance to opt out and cancel the subscription. Although it's common knowledge to marketers that recipients can opt out easily at the bottom of each email, to the receiver, if they aren't even reading your content, the likelihood of them scrolling to the bottom to find your unsubscribe link is slim. Promoting an easy exit will allow them to filter your data for you, which will in turn strengthen your marketing strategy. And here are a couple of examples of easy opt-out campaigns. So first of all, Nintendo Australia. So Nintendo are making it easy for contacts to confirm the subscription. This ensures only the most engaged contacts will see the email and confirm their attendance on the list. And their second one is Fab. So they're taking an extra step and have automatically opted out any previous unengaged contacts. But they also give them the chance to opt in again, if they wish. It's the importance of list hygiene. So good email list hygiene is a best practice for any effective email marketing strategy. Email hygiene means that you scrutinise your contact list and remove invalid or non-responsive addresses. It's important to identify any inactive subscribers or invalid emails because bounces can damage your email marketing performance. Email service providers or ESPs are becoming increasingly savvy in identifying what types of content people want to see in their inboxes. They've responded accordingly to control unwanted emails and spam. The email service providers analyse data such as the number of emails opened, the number of unsubscribes, and general inactivity to determine algorithms for inbox placement. A clean list of contacts means that you have a better chance of getting your emails delivered. So following best practice when collecting subscriber data, such as asking them to opt in and delivering on what you promised, will earn you some loyalty. But even the most engaged subscribers might change their behaviours over time. Engaged subscribers can become unengaged and hurt your list's overall performance. So it's important to keep up to date to maintain a healthy email list. This is why re-engagement and reactivation campaigns are important. Your delivery and campaign performance are affected by unengaged contacts. It also means that you might be wasting time and money sending emails to people who are potentially not interested anymore. So some technical points regarding reactivation and re-engagement. Following your reactivation campaign, it's time to suppress the contacts that haven't engaged with you any further. If you continue to target your non-engaged contacts, you may risk affecting your delivery, and then your engaged and interesting contacts may not receive your emails at all. Now, there are two reasons you should now move to suppress your unengaged contacts. The first reason is they don't wish to receive information from you. You want your campaigns to be seen as a positive encounter, sharing useful and informative content which should benefit the receiver. If the recipient hasn't opened your messages in months, or they've resisted your savvy subject line and you've informed them that you're going to cancel the subscription, it's evident that your campaigns aren't having the desired effect. Therefore, it's wise to stop further communications by mutually agreeing that this is best for both parties, rather than creating a negative impression of your business. The second reason is that your deliverability could suffer. So, as we've mentioned, email service providers have the obligation to try to distinguish real emails from spam email, aiming to deliver only content which is of value to the recipient. To filter spam, use a system that detects how recipients respond to the sender's messages. Therefore, if your emails are unread, blocked, or marked as spam, this will hinder your campaign delivery. The more people that ignore your campaign, or even worse, delete or mark them as spam, the higher the risks of your emails being marked as spam become. Therefore, sending out content to inactive contacts will not only hurt your deliverability and reputation, will also reduce chances of future campaigns being delivered to subscribers who do actually want to receive your information. Although you aren't going to send them emails, don't delete these contacts altogether, as you need a specific log of your contacts' behaviour and their opt-out process. Suppress or unsubscribe them so they'll not receive any further messages and you've got that log in place. So in conclusion, whatever type of campaign you run to re-engage and reactivate your contacts, reconnecting with your contacts is a powerful strategy that is often overlooked by marketers. Other channels have increased the amount of interaction your contacts may have with your brand, but by keeping email at the core of your marketing strategy, you can start to utilize the power of a multi-channel approach where contacts engage across multiple channels. So that's the end of the webinar. I hope that you found the information useful and it's given you some insight into the benefits of reactivation and re-engagement campaigns. Our contact details are on screen. At Wired Marketing, we're very open to any questions that you might have. So please feel free to contact us if you want to see how Wired Marketing can help you achieve email marketing success, or if you want to chat about what you're doing with your campaigns at the moment. Finally, the Wired team and I thank you for attending our webinar and wish you every success with your email marketing. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you at our future webinars. Goodbye.